Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hanksters, Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. During the next 7 to 8 minutes of this video presentation, we are going to go over our buying process. So if you're already familiar with our process or you've watched our videos in the past, please feel free to fast forward to today's vehicle presentation. In Daytona Beach, we have a 25,000 square foot facility where we house 60 to 70 collector cars, all of which we own. Hanksters.com. We are an internet-based business. We have 80 to 100 photographs on our website of each vehicle, along with a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. The reason we have this content on our website is because the majority of the transactions we conduct month after month and year after year are done sight unseen. Yes, people wire us money for $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 cars without ever coming to look at them. However, I do not encourage that you do this. Classic cars, they're awesome, nostalgic, have great looks, get a lot of compliments, a lot of eyeball, a lot of appeal. But they're 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not that brand new car that you're going to go get from your Ford or Dodge dealer or Chevrolet dealership. They all have flaws, deficiencies, weaknesses, tendencies, some of which we try to disclose in our video presentation and in our photos on our website. I encourage you to come in person to check out the car for yourself. We would gladly pull the car outside for you. You can check out the paint condition, interior condition, real good out in the natural light. You can pop the hood, you can pop the trunk, look the car real good with your own eyes. We have 2 twin post lifts here in our Daytona showroom. We'd be more than happy to put the car in air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage, the suspension components, the bottom of the motor, the bottom of the transmission, the floor pan condition, the tire condition. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how the car stops, starts, steers, accelerates, how the transmission shifts, how the ride feels, if there's any noises you don't like, if there's any kind of vibrations or anything like that you do not like. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you wherever you're at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself in its entirety. In our photo shoots and in our video presentations, we try to represent each vehicle as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can and offer full transparency. However, we can only cover so much content in a 20-minute video presentation, and this is why we encourage you guys to come in person and check the car out for yourself. What happens next? Once you decide on your classic ride, where do we go from here? If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. And if you're coming to visit us in person, you want to bring us cash, we'll take that too. That does still spend today, believe it or not. Maybe you don't have the cash to buy one of these cars. What are my financing options? We work with a few different collector car lenders that offer terms on these vehicles. The terms start at 5 years and they go up to 15 years. Approval is going to be based on your credit bureau, debt to income ratio, time on the job, time at your residence, price of the car, things like that. I discussed 15-year term. They aren't going to do 15 years on a $25,000 car. There is price cutoffs for that 15-year approval, and obviously you have to qualify on the credit end. The loans from the lenders are simple interest loans, which means if your payment's $500 a month and you pay $800 a month, the extra $300 goes towards principal. Also, no prepayment penalty. So if you get approved for an 8-year term, which is about the average approval term, and you pay it off in 12 months, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it nice to own one of these classics also. Short-term money loans, you can do that. And then you can pull money out of your home equity line or your 401k or pull cash out of the bank, whatever the circumstances that you have are. Once the vehicle is paid for, what happens? The car goes through a pre-delivery inspection process. We sell old cars. Anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. We torque the lug nuts, we check the tire pressure, we check the fluid levels, make sure the AC is blowing cold if it's equipped, make sure your brake lights work, your horn works, your wipers work, all of that stuff. Once it's green lighted and the guys say it's good to go, then we detail it. After it goes through detail, a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. We can typically have a truck here within 48 hours. However, If you're in a more rural or remote destination, or a holiday falls in there, or maybe you're on the West Coast where they do fewer runs because of obviously the travel distance, it may take 3, 4, 5 business days to get a truck here, but I promise you, we know you're excited to get your ride. We are excited we earned your business as a customer. We will get you your vehicle as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. If you're the one handling the shipping, let's say you're sending your own carrier, or you're coming with your own enclosed or open transport, or you're driving the car home because you're close enough, we'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come pick the vehicle up. That about covers our purchasing process here at Hankster's Hot Rods of Daytona. So let's get started with today's vehicle presentation. One of the pieces in our business becoming more and more increasingly difficult to find is Mopar products, whether it's a Cuda, a Charger, a Roadrunner, or this vehicle we're about to present to you right now, which is a 1969 GTX. So let's check it out. It is a 440 car, of course. The 440 is non-numbers matching. However, it has just been built. I mean, it's a fresh build. Unfortunately, I don't have any receipts, but I can tell you we put the motor in the car. We did not build the motor. We know the person who did. So it is a brand new, fresh built 440. There is no power brakes in this car. It is four-wheel drum. There is a fender tag on the vehicle, so we will have a photo of that on our website so you can check that out. The core support is the original core support. It is stamped as such on the core support on the car, so keep that in mind as well. That tells you it was never in a front end impact and never a complete rust bucket, because a lot of the times a core support will be the first thing to rust, or one of the first things to rust. And then it's a non-power steering car as well. So no power brakes, no power steering, 440, non-numbers matching, fender tag, original core support, Hemi orange. Let's check it out. Paint on the car is pretty nice. Let's start up top. The top of the fenders, top of the hood, in good shape on this particular car. No clear coat fade, no issues with the color, no blistering, bubbling, cracking, anything like that going on. The chrome on the front bumper is also brand new. Believe it or not, the front bumper that was on the car was peeling chrome, and we just so happened to have one in inventory, so we went ahead and we put it on the vehicle. The GTX grille up here in the front is in nice shape. There are a few brush touches there in the front portion of this vehicle, so keep that in mind. Stepping around to the driver's side of the car, body lines on the car are fantastic. We'll show you that from the rear perspective of the vehicle. And then, of course, the driver's side front fender, really nice on the car. No issues as far as waves, no kind of paint issues down low on the car. Wheels look to be in good condition as well. Chrome lug nuts, center caps look good. The raised white letter Coopers are a newer tire. Not brand new, but plenty of tread, and definitely within year specifications. The front windshield on the car, good clarity out of the front windshield. No cracks, no chips. The chrome that encompasses your front windshield is also in nice condition. Before we continue down the side of the car, let's jump up onto the roof real quick. Once again, the color uniform, clear uniform, really nice up top on this 69 GTX. Taking a look at the glass, vent window glass, driver door glass, rear quarter glass, all the glass in pretty nice shape on this car, not heavily scratched, good visibility through, nice clarity. Does have a mirror here on the driver's side that does look to be in pretty good shape, not brand new, but looks to be in good condition. Low on the door, there are no issues with the paint nor with the black striping that is vinyl on the car. It's like a matte black stripe there. Then it ends with your GTX logo on the driver's side rear quarter. Everything looks to be in good condition. From the GTX logo to the chrome on the door handle to the black vinyl stripe to the door fitment of the vehicle, or to the vehicle. So looking good so far down the driver's side of the car. Let's jump into the interior of this vehicle. The door panel, nice shape. Of course, you have your painted portion up here. This is just a black finish metal. Insert here in the door panel is your wood grain and your black vinyl. That's in good shape. Not warped in any capacity, not discolored on the wood grain. Driver's side armrest is not torn. Jumping into the back seat, you will see seat belts. Seat belts in the car, in pretty good condition. By the way, also new to the car is the rear seat cushions material. The rear seat's brand new in the vehicle. So are the floor mats. Let's take a look underneath the floor mats. Carpeting's in nice shape. No rips, no tears, no discoloration. Headliner's also in good shape. Headliner's newer. There are a couple wrinkles there on the driver's side, but overall, no rips, no tears, no discoloration in the headliner. Dome light illuminates when you open up the driver door. Seat belts in the front of the car, both driver and passenger. Seat condition in the car is pretty good. Your vinyl, no rips, no tears, no issues going on there on the driver's side. We'll take a look at the passenger side momentarily. GTX floor mat in the front, brand new. The carpeting underneath the floor mat also in nice shape. So we'll take a closer look at the interior components of this vehicle when we're on the test drive. So rear quarter. First starting out here with the drop down from the roof to the rear quarter, and then the rear quarter itself. Real nice shape. Large rear quarter on our GTX. Looks, same body as a Roadrunner. And the check out the bottoms of the quarters there. Real nice. No bubbles, blisters, cracks in the paint. That large rear quarter lines up nicely with the driver door, with the front fender. The body lines, when you're looking down the side of this car, we'll shoot that angle here right now. You can see the car is not wavy down the side. That tells you a lot of the metal, if not all the metal in the vehicle, is not only in really nice condition, but there's no subpar workmanship down the side of the car, whether it's the quarter panels, the door, or the fender. Rear glass in the car, pretty much like the rest of it. Nice clarity. Chrome that encompasses the rear windshield in nice shape. Seat backs, I told you, are brand new. Does have that speaker shelf, hat rack area there. We'll check out radio functions and features of the car when we're on the test drive. Deck lid's in good condition. Once again, there's no issues with the deck lid from a standpoint of paint. No clear coat fade. No blistering, bubbling, cracking, color issues, anything like that. The rear valance on the trunk does have some patina to it. It very well could be original. Those of you familiar with Mopar products are familiar with the pitting in the chrome around the GTX rear tail light bezels, and then of course on your deck lid graphics there. And this car is no exception. It does have that, but not terrible at all. It looks in pretty good condition. The chrome on the rear bumper, much the same as the front bumper. Now the rear bumper we did not install. It was like that when we purchased it, and it does look like a newer rear bumper. Chrome tips there coming out of your duals on the driver and passenger side of this GTX. Let's take a look in the trunk. It does have a, what I would classify as probably a pretty old spare. But it does have a spare, does have a jack. If you plan on using that spare, you might want to consider putting something on there better than probably a 50-year-old polyglass tire. The trunk mat in the vehicle in nice condition. Trunks are, of course, painted the same color as the car. Lift up that trunk mat. You can see that there's no issues with the trunk. In nice condition. So you got a jack, you got a spare, and you got a nice solid trunk. So you're in good shape as far as the trunk goes. Big trunk too, with big quarters comes a big trunk. Body lines on the passenger side of the car, much the same as the driver. Real nice condition. The rear quarter on the passenger side of the vehicle, real nice and straight. You can see that, hopefully in this camera angle, you can see the door fitment to the rear quarter. No overhang. No kind of gap issues, fitment issues there. I made the statement earlier in the presentation that the Coopers are newer tires that are on the vehicle. Drip rail moldings look to be in good shape on the passenger side, just as they were on the driver's side. No paint issues or condition issues here going from the drop down to the rear quarter and then on the rear quarter itself. You know, it's hard to describe paint in our video presentations. I mostly point out flaws and tell you what the paint doesn't have, but you know, anytime that there's paint that looks good, you know, uniform color, uniform clear, and there's no real bubble, blister, crack issues, I would consider it a real nice driver quality paint job, and this car is that. So the passenger side of the vehicle, once again, doors in real nice shape. Top portion here is your matte black finish. Center portion of the door is a wood grain, and then your bottom is, of course, your black vinyl finish. The car is an automatic center console car, bucket seats. You can see the center console. They're wood grain, pretty decent condition. We'll take a closer look at that on the test drive. The passenger side seat, no rips, no tears in the vinyl. The GTX floor mats we threw in there, so we put a new front bumper on, dropped a brand new motor in, put brand new floor mats in it, brand new back seat. So we gave the car a little bit of, you know, a little bit of lift up there from when we originally purchased it. Big doors on the car. Nice solid doors. They close nicely, fit good. Your gaps are good from the top of the rear quarter to the bottom of the rocker there, and then of course the same goes for the front fender. All your gaps are nice and uniform. No paint issues, blisters, cracks, bubbles at the bottom of the doors. You got your Chrysler Pentastar there on the passenger side front fender. Your matte black striping there that goes on the fender, the driver passenger door, driver and passenger quarter, you know, the same on both sides of the car. All in real nice condition, not faded, not peeling, not cracked up. So, 1969 Plymouth GTX. We are going to first put it up in the air, check out the undercarriage of this car. The undercarriage is real nice and solid. Gives a great presentation. We're going to show you that here momentarily. After that, we'll drop it down on the ground, take it on a test drive, and show you how the vehicle runs out. Underneath our 1969 Plymouth GTX, you have drum brakes on all four corners of this vehicle. Does have headers, both driver and passenger side, of course. You can see the oil pan from both the driver's side and passenger side, and you can see that it is fresh. The trans pan in the car, nice and dry all the way around. No issues there. Frame rails on the car look good both sides. Undercarriage of the car is in really nice condition. Floor pans here all one piece on the driver's side of the vehicle. Same goes for the passenger side. Of course, you can see the pans are painted the same color as the car. The exhaust pipes look good, both driver and passenger. All the way back, we have no rust holes, rot holes, pinholes, anything like that going on. Same thing with the mufflers. Mufflers are nice and solid. Rear frame rails on the car look great. And drum brakes in the rear of this vehicle as well. And you can see the frame rails, continuing all the way back throughout the entire vehicle in real nice shape. No weld issues, hole issues, bend issues. Nice frame rails all the way from the front to the rear of this vehicle. Chrome tips that we showed you on the walk-around presentation in the showroom. The Coopers are newer. They are dated 2022. Plenty of tread, no dry rot, no issues going on with the tires. 1969 Plymouth GTX. We're going to set it down on the ground. We're going to take it on a test drive and show you how the car runs out. Okay, inside of our 69 GTX, horn, driver's side turn. While we're there, alternator and fuel are functioning. 96,586 is the mileage on the odometer. Title reads exempt, true miles unknown. Passenger side turn. Temp will keep an eye on in our test drive. Make sure it comes up. Make sure we're not overheating. Make sure we're running nice and cool. Wipers. Radio does not function. Probably the original radio. It's AM only anyways. There's nothing on AM radio. But the radio does not function. Dash pad's in nice shape in the car. Wood grain around the center console auto shifter there in nice condition. Got your typical little chipping and peeling there on your black around in your chrome portion, but the overall center console in this car is in nice shape. I told you in the showroom that the headliner in the car newer, sun visor's in good shape. Car idles nicely. Let's take it on a drive and see how it runs out. Inside of our 69 GTX, the car runs real nice and strong. Speedo is functioning and is accurate. The response in the wheel is good for a car of this size. Keep in mind it is a large vehicle and it is a non-power steering car. Therefore, it does take a little bit more before it responds in a turning, but it responds just like it should. The car runs real nice. No issues as far as any kind of the tire vibration, engine vibration, tranny vibration, anything like that going on. Real nice smooth ride in the car. Transmission shifts just like it should. You probably won't hear that in the video. However, you know, it does. We're going to come up to a stop here and we're going to test out our brakes. Four-wheel drum, non-power. Car does stop perfectly fine. I like this car. Nice runner. Real strong 440 as well. I'll try to show you a little bit of that. This car is pretty quick, so we do get up there in terms of speed pretty fast. No vibrations whatsoever out of the brakes. So I'll probably catch up to traffic in front of me pretty quickly, but at least get it, I don't know, to 50, 55, something like that. Notice how nicely we are idling. How the car doesn't want to stall out on us. No popping through the exhaust, anything like that. And as soon as we can get some traffic to pass or get a green light, we're going to get a green light here. So that's going to be a good thing. Except the Toyota just ran a red light, so now I got that to contend with. Try to let that Toyota get a little bit ahead of us. Well, that's like 75-ish. Car has a real strong pull in the motor. It's set up nicely. See, we're cruising along 55, 60 miles an hour. As soon as I hit the throttle, the motor responds. So good acceleration, good power. Nice, steady, smooth ride at 55, 60 miles an hour. There's no tire vibration, no pulls to the left or right. We got a nice vehicle here. 1969 GTX, non-numbers matching with a fender tag, original core support, no power steering, no power brakes, a lot of new components, real good paint on the car, brand new headliner, looks to me like to be a brand new carpet, brand new front bumper, good chrome, good glass clarity. I mean, the car definitely has a lot going for it. Definitely a turnkey Mopar product that you don't have to do anything to. Idles real nice, runs real nice. We're cooling nicely. Our temp's coming up. We're actually cool here in Daytona for a change. We're like, that's why I got the windows down. I mean, well, I'd have the windows down anyways because it doesn't have air, but we got a nice cool breeze. We're sitting about 68 degrees right now, which is cool for us. We're, you know, used to being 80 plus at least. Nice car. For you Mopar enthusiasts out there, we have a 69 Hemi Orange GTX for you. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. If you're interested in our 69 GTX, Hanksters.com is our website. We'll have 80 to 100 photos of this car up on our website, including that fender tag for you to break down if you choose to, along with this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. Again, nicely, idling, not stalling, not popping. Don't have to keep my foot on the throttle to keep the car going. At full retail price, this GTX includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good on the engine, the 440, the transmission, and the rear end. It covers internal components, so it doesn't cover oil pan gasket leaks, tranny pan gasket leaks, brakes, batteries, starters, things like that. Those are wear and tear items that are going to be on you. However, it does cover any major mechanical breakdowns if you would so happen to have one, which in most cases you do not, but they're old cars, you never know. Is the price of the vehicle negotiable? It most certainly is within reason. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. Warranty is good at full retail price, no exceptions, so you don't have to bother asking that one. Also, the shipping comes off. We build shipping and warranty into our full price program because it's nice to have the security of the warranty, and it's nice to have all the shipping handled for you. You don't have to worry about a thing. You just wire us money, or you finance the car and we do the rest. So at a negotiated cost, you're going to do things like make sure the carrier is properly licensed, bonded, and insured to carry your car. Reach out to the carrier and set up the pickup of the vehicle. Track the car from the time it's picked up from our showroom till the time it gets to your destination. Pay the driver when they arrive with the car. At full retail price, we handle all that stuff for you. Maybe you're a car enthusiast. You have your own method of transportation, be it an open carrier or an enclosed carrier. You want to come trailer this car home, maybe make a little vacation here in Daytona Beach. We got a lot of cool stuff to do. You can do that also. We don't make any money off the shipping. We provide it as a convenience to our customers, to our buyers. We make our money off the sale of the car. Maybe you're local to us here in the Sunshine State. You want to do a little trip in your 69 GTX. Orlando, Melbourne, Jacksonville, maybe even Sarasota, Bradenton. You can come drive this car home. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in sunny Central Florida, Daytona Beach. And once again, our website's hanksters.com. Check us out. We'd love to earn your business.